everything. Today is Thursday, June the 27th, 2024. And today what we're going to be looking at is dollar index in the futures market. Yesterday we came off a really good day, really good executions. We'll kind of look at what the higher time frames are showing us here very quickly. We have about 5 minutes. Hoping that the recording doesn't get cut short just because I am moving over a bulk amount of videos today to upload for this month. So really quick, just looking at dollar here. For me, what I'm looking at is the news that we just had. So news, ever since that news, we have just failed that 105.95, failed to go back above 106. Perfect area on the weekly to reject, right? Daily area as well, right? 50% of the last up candle. So it all makes sense of what they're doing now. If they were to intraday go all the way back down below previous day lows, and then start to accumulate here to go higher again to go ahead and take that 106.50, then we'd see basically that absorption inside this down candle here, and then it would rally higher. But if we start seeing price continue to break down, then we eventually break these 105.37, 105.40 lows. That could be the rejection that we've been wanting to see to get us back down into this weekly level. So that's pretty interesting. That being said, with price kind of running down, I do want to see some more possible upside, especially when it comes to my H4 directional plays. Dailies are setting up pretty good as if they don't really want to, go lower than that set low position. And then YM has been pretty strong. Taking a look at the 4 hours here really quickly. I can see them pop up, right to this target area is where I was wanting to mark. I forgot to change this one to target area. But this target area, I could see possibly 2100 getting hit. And if that does get hit, then, I could see us moving up a little bit higher when you draw your fibs from swing high to swing low up into the 2100, 2200 previous support resistance type level. Same thing with ES. I can see ES popping above these wicks, finally breaking out of this area, especially with that bearish dollar bias. So once we push up into those areas, it'll be interesting to see if price can hold or if price is going to make a new highs or if it's going to, like I said, hold and short back down. So we'll see what we get today. We got about 2 minutes before one more intraday price here. 28 now. So as you can see, it seems like we're building up. Overnight price is really something I focus on. Overnight price is long, right? So from here down from the 55.20s, pretty much people have been longing all the way up to this point. Same thing with NQ from 19,900 overnight, right? People have been longing up to 20,000. So as we get into these last up candles here, I'll really keep my focus on those as well. And that liquidity, and then looking left at that last up candle. Okay. So, make sure you went through your trader's constitution, set up your mental framework, and trade accordingly, seller liquidity, and let's snipe. Let's snipe this thing up today. Let's learn today and keep our focus where we want it to be. But I do like to see possibly these prices probably rally, especially here on the 4 hour for today. So let's see what we get. I'm going to switch you guys over to the snipe window. Let's get it. I do have Top Step over here to the side. I like to kind of like hear what they're entering on, or maybe if I'm in a position, they kind of give me a little more clarity on where I should take profit and stuff like that. So, yeah, use it to your own discretion. That's what I use it for, though, personally. So we got about 20 seconds before this open. Like I said, I would like to see price kind of reach for possible 20.040s, 20.50s, but if I was wanting to really short it, but we'll see here what we get. Okay. So first minute is looking pretty bullish right now, which is fine, which we kind of anticipated up to those 1 hour levels of liquidity potential. So let's just continue to watch here. The other two are showing a little bit of signs of strength. We just got the new highs on the day created. Looks like we're reaching for that level I talked about on the 1 hour. All right. So we'll see what we do once we get into there. Alt H. Okay, just kind of waiting for this half level. We want to know where 20,050 is. 20,050. Okay. So I've added that 20,050. First minute, very bullish, right? So we haven't really seen anything. Let's see here. Okay, so watching this first 5 minutes, first few minutes, we've been very bullish. We're reaching for those levels, kind of like I was explaining on the 1 hour. And so we really want to be locked in on last up candles and points of reference. ES is showing a little bit of weakness. And YM is still printing at its New York Open. The only one that's showing any kind of sign of anything is NQ here. Dollar not finding any strength, looking really bearish from that daily open. So we're pushing into that 1 hour area. Previous day high is 20,070s. So we have our eye on that, but we want to focus on what's going to happen in here as well. Okay. And really from that minute open to that first minute close, I mean, price basically blasted almost 30, 40 handles to the upside very quickly. So this is what I'm anticipating here. And to me, it just seems like prices are going to continue to head up like they're doing. But once we break into here is where I'm going to get kind of excited to see what's going to happen, because everyone's going to want that price to break 20,070. Now, if they do just break 20,070, then we'll continue to be patient. 833. You still have ES moving higher as well. YM looking really good as well. So I kind of want to bring that over just really quick for the perspective, right? We're really moving here. This looks like a beautiful accumulation to possibly pop. And same thing with NQ here. It can do the same and pop up into that 2100 area. So I'm just keeping our eyes focused on what we're trying to see here. But so I definitely want to identify this really quickly. Which is going to be this last up candles area. So it's kind of watching. I have a blue line right there on this last up candles area just to have an idea for that 15-minute. So if price starts to show me the signs, possibly in here, I could frame something up in this area, but don't want to do it unless it's, we're going to watch that previous day high, because they might just skyrocket the price. Okay, so first 5 minutes, extremely bullish, right? Price is just relentless going up. Same thing with ES breaking out of that range. So we'll continue to watch it though, because like I said, you really want to see how it's going to respond in this area, especially going into these last 5 minutes. And we're in a perfect spot on a 1 hour. So I do want to kind of start framing things in this area because, like I said, this is a perfect 1 hour area if it shows weakness. Now, if it doesn't show weakness and it just blasts up here, right, with no signs of weakness over here, then I would worry about it. But it looks like ES is going to blast. YM did already take the highs of the day. So, and then we just got to close above 20,050. So we're just about 10 points off the high of the day. So we are about to break that high of day finally. So playing inside or outside of the range is also really good, right? So now we're above the range of the day. So that's confirmation that we've done that. So I just want to do this really quick. Like we've confirmed that we've went through the level, the previous day high of the day. Okay. And so now what I'm really looking for is how price is about to respond above this area. All right, what kind of price action am I getting here at this 2080 level? I would really like to see us go and hit this 2100, 2120 area. That would be really nice, but if we don't, then I'll be watching. We had a really, really nice spike up on YM, and then price started to fail after it took the higher day. So I'm going to definitely be locked in here, understanding where that stop loss could go. All right, 20,084. 20,084. 8450. Okay. Okay, and take profits right here. We want to do 2 contracts when we get in. So we'll see how this kind of plays. See if we can get any kind of signal into this last 15 minutes. But we are above that area. We are watching 1 hour, 4 hour to see if we're going to reach for that 2100. ES is now going for those previous day highs as well and reaching, right, for that 5550. So it makes a lot of sense what they're doing. And I'm watching 4 hour, 1 hour, right? So 4 hour only has 20 minutes before the close. So you don't need to do anything crazy. This is invalid on the actual trade. So we're just waiting and watching. Target area is looking really good. Makes a lot of sense because dollar is very bearish, right? And sinking from that daily open and that weekly area. So this is playing out how I wanted. I wanted to see the buy come a little lower for me to get a chance. We're in that 4 hour area, 1 hour area. Just want to bring that over for the recording really quick. So 4 hour area looking really good. All of them are pushing, especially NQ to that target area. And now we're going to punch that wick out 5560 on ES, I believe. So let me see what this is. And then we have everything's at the target level. So now this is the level where for sure, we've broken out and we're well above range of the day. So I like to play above or below the range of the day. So we'll be patient here. ES is doing the same thing. It's confirming that it's going to go higher for the day. So it's the same thing for NQ, or excuse me, Dow, but it hasn't taken the previous day high like these have. So if we really just start to rally, I would say personally, I would like to see pullbacks that buy up potentially, but if I had to sell down to get to it first, that'd be great too. So that 5 minute, 835 to 840, very bullish. Okay. So I like how this is starting to look where we're at target area above range of the day, right? So we can start to factor up a little something here, possibly 20,090s. I like that area too. We are engulfing on that 1 minute, 5 minutes really far down. So I'd actually really want to see like a 1 minute structure break, and then I'd like to play the area possibly. But anything above the previous day high is going to be a good setup to potentially go lower. So I'm going to keep watching this area a little bit closer. Okay, and then 2100 would be the stop. Wow. Okay, 20, 101, 101, 50. All right. Take profits. We're gonna be 19.9 for right now. I'm gonna break it in half. Okay. Okay, so let's watch how this is gonna go. I kind of like how it is right now. But I'd like to see this 5 minute close as well. Now we have hit that target area that I liked. We did do the same thing, and we're screaming for that same similar 39,600 area on YM. So too much of a risk here. Now, if price was to pull back, I would probably grab it. But I want my entry to be like 20,080. If I can get that, I'd probably take that one. It pumps up just a little bit here. Just a little bit. I'm watching the number here on the left. I like 20,080s. That puts my risk way too much up. Let's see here. So I like that as it's pushing up as well. So if it does, come back and take me out, then that's okay. But I want to take it when it's pushing up into the levels that I like. Okay, so our trade is above the range, which is good. So if we can even come back into the range 2020s, that would be really nice to see. Still not too bad of a risk, about a 20 pointer, which is what we like. So I do like how the formation's looking right there. I like how the price is pushing up. And like I said, if we could just play back into the 2025s, 2030s, we'll be able to definitely cap this bad boy off. So if we can push below into this imbalance here, I'm going to go ahead and start kind of like trapping this off. Okay. And we're closing back in the range of the day, so that's kind of a good sign. So now if we can just get to that 2030 area, that'd be even better. Okay. So we are pushing in our favor. So what I want to do is I want to, especially if we can get below that 5 minute candle, I want to reduce my risk. All right, so buy stop here. All right, just one. We go here just in case it does come back up. All right. Or right here, we're going to accept the risk. We need to go below that 50 level. So wanted to reject this 2070 level. This 5 minute close be really nice. 15 be really nice too. Okay, so we're just gonna have to kind of manage this and watch here and see what happens because I really would like price to push down a little bit more first before I reduce that risk down in this type of area. But the 5 minutes not really showing us anything yet. That first 15 minute close was very strong on all three, and showing signs of strength here. So um, we'll just continue to watch here. So price is pushing up fairly quickly here. Probably could have reduced my risk down a little bit, but we'll see how the trade plays out. 15 looks really strong, so price is really strong right now, so it's not looking too great on that. Okay, so 5 minutes not looking weak at all. 1 minute still showing pretty good strength to the upside here. So ES, YM are still really strong. So unless we get a mitigation out of here, back down to fill this inefficiency, then they'll go higher here a little bit more. I think into the 2150s, somewhere in that area, possibly. Yeah. So our next upside target though is 2150 is what we're kind of looking at. If it fails to go higher here. Now if they can rally to the downside 20050, I'm gonna definitely come in and put a buy stop on this top here. Just because. Hmm. So we are kind of getting that response. Let's see if we can break that 1 minute structure of 20060s. We do that, like I said, I'm gonna break this bad boy up a little bit. Right now it's still kind of presenting, but if we can break this 20070, I think we have a chance here. And fill that inefficiency down to 20K, at least into the 2020s. That's gonna be a pretty good move. But it's still kind of just building up in this area. ES above that previous day high showing weakness now, so that's a good sign for this. And then you have YM showing lots of weakness as well, so pretty good signs there across the board, I would say. So now if we can break that 1 minute structure, I'm going to put this buy stop in place here. All right, like this. And I would just add it to that spot that we have it right there. So we're looking for that structure to break below, which would be even better. So what we're going to do here is we're waiting for that. And so now we're seeing price move in our favor. Expected values, not looking bad, but if we can't break this 2070s, that's where we're having an issue. So it does look like we're going to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and place that risk where I want it. And I'm going to go ahead and change this to just one. So now we're kind of breaking that move into pieces. And so let's see what we get. Nice. Okay, so we're looking pretty good here. So now what we're going to do is focus on trailing this risk. So as we're pushing lower, right, and we're looking at the range, for one, I'm going to put this. We'll do this in a second, but right now we're doing really good. We're outside the range, so we need to push this, I would say, in the profit possibly to secure about half of this as it's moving down. So as we get down into this sideways price in New York, I feel like New York is very could get bodied today just the way it looks. So this line was just that 1 hour area, I believe. So if we can keep crushing below that and fill the inefficiency, that's the area I like as well. Now we are just kind of testing back in the range. So what I want to do is go ahead and do this today. And if anything, I'll add into the order. But I don't, if it comes up higher, then I don't really want them to take that part away from me. And so now I can start reducing this risk too. But right now I'm looking pretty good. In the first few minutes, we're already up almost our goal of 2,000. So we want to keep securing basically at this point. So we're still pushing pretty fast here. We're going to keep watching these 5 minute closes. As we open up a candle like this, I'm going to continue to trail. We're pushing really nice. We're pushing really, really nice here today. So as we do this, like I said, I'm going to keep trailing this. Um, entry is 81, so we're looking really good still. I don't want to trail it too tight here. Okay, but as we get down to this 20K previous support resistance type level, I will go ahead and do this here and secure more of this bag. Okay. Okay, so we did move that price down. We're trailing the hell out of this price. Um, if we can get to 90.81 first, that would be so great. To go ahead and partial out almost that full amount would be great. So what we have left on the trade, I'm actually going to go ahead and start pulling this down too to start securing this because I don't want them to pull back up on this today in this area, which makes a lot of sense for them to do. So half of our position is about to be hit, which is good. So now we have half the position on the board and we're watching 5 minute candles. Okay. So if price goes back above this area, then I would say then we're gonna probably be out of there. But right now we're just watching. So we want to put this right at our break even. There's nothing to lose here. There's no reason to lose. And we've already secured a profit for today. The price is pushing really fast here, back up into our area. So we're just gonna stay risk off here, with our secured profit. So let's watch this 5 minute close. Good close there. Looks pretty bare. Now we can just continue down and not really break past 20.050 too many times, and it might have a chance, but we'll see. I do really like the price, so it'd be really nice to see it actually reach down for us. But they may want to go higher first, but we're still available, which is going to be okay. Okay, so price is looking good there. So we want to see price go below, I'd say 19,990s because our entry now is 81s. So anything below 990s, right? 981s is going to be a good target. So we'll just continue to watch here. Now, the last few days, they have been filling the fair value gaps and then rallying, right? So like this little gap here, this 20K level. But like I said, one thing I can do differently with two contracts is go break even and use the structural high as my other stop. But also, I love taking profits too, so nothing wrong with that. So what we want to do is see how this 5 minute price opens and closes. If it can close with some bearishness, what in the heck? Wow. Give me 1 second. This happened yesterday too. My screen actually. Um, let's see if we can restore here. Actually, let's see if that works. Hopefully this works because we are still waiting on this price, and it just all dropped for some crazy reason. So I have everything set up though, so it's okay when it comes to that point. The only problem is everything uploaded terribly. So let me log in at least here, and then we can be on this screen while I'm setting up other screens. Damn, that's really tragic. Okay, it all came back. It all came back. Cool. I was like, dude, I can't even see anything right now. So let's pull that back over here. Not bad. Where's Zoom at? Okay, so we're still in there. All right, we're still in there. We're watching this price here. And watching 5 minute price really, to be honest, as it pushes to the New York. So if we can push to New York, if we push lower than here, I'd say 20 0 10s, then I'm gonna trail that risk down just for the day. Just because of the type of market I'm in, because they're starting to kind of get bully here. So I almost want to do it now. Um, just that little blit kind of messed with me a little bit a second ago. So 5 minute close, 15 minute close during load. Let's kind of see where they go here. Now price could run back up into that exact area. So that's why I'm, stop loss break even on the rest. And the one thing I can say though about today that I'm a little frustrated at myself is if this does come all the way back up to my entry and hit me stop loss break even, is the fact that you know, I've seen the fair value gap fill the last few days. So 1 minute price breaking higher than that area after the breakout, that's not a good sign, honestly. This makes no sense to how this could be over here like this. So I'm gonna keep watching. Keep watching. I'm just gonna have to watch it like this because right now I'm wanting to exit the price, but I'm also like in a position to where I'm trying to like really watch all of them. So let's see here. 15. Okay, so I'm actually probably gonna close this for today because the reason why is because there's too many things happening on my computer to make it to where I want to take another trade, but I'm just so like lost in the sauce right now. What's going on, and I'm in a net profitable day. So for the recording side, I know it's a short one today. That's going to be it. We did get in where we wanted to. We found a really good short position we thought could work. We covered ourselves. We covered again, and we'll see what the day ends up playing out. But with that being said, I appreciate you guys watching. Sorry we had to cut it short for today. We are coming into the end of the month. We only have 1 day left of this series, so. Super excited. With that being said, have a good rest of your day.